All right, what's up, people? This is your boy Floyd Brown, the Outspoken Show. Us Entertainment Team 100, marketing, promotion, and all that good stuff. Now drafted and affiliated with Celebrity Management Team. We are the plug. And you know what I always say, I ain't the plug, I am the power strip. We got an interesting show lined up for you today. We're going to play some music, most definitely, because y'all know I love to support upcoming, local, and developing talent. But most importantly, today we will be discussing some industry matters. That's matters of the industry and modeling, fashion, and music with music manager, entrepreneur, mogul, and model, Miss Nicole Borders. So y'all know how the Outspoken Show do. We love to show love, but we love to play this music too. So I'm going to jump into a couple tracks really quick just to get the show started off. Y'all know how I get down. Jedi Gang representing. It's your boy Floyd Brown. My man Zay is doing it big for Jedi Gang. Just dropped a single called Come Through that's been getting a lot of publicity, a lot of views, a lot of spins thanks to the record breakers, my crew, the Violator All-Star DJs. So, without further ado, I present the some and I introduce the others. None other than Zay. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Let's go.
You're the only one that caught my eye when you was with your crew. I gotta let you know right now that I want you, but let's keep it on the low right now. When I come through, I can see it in your eyes, yeah, I know you want it. And I can never lie, you my type of woman. You said I give you butterflies all up in your stomach, and you want this long time, not just for a moment. So let's just ride this bitch till the wheels fall off. And even if we still peeling off, baby, I'm your GPS if you feeling lost. And don't worry about the rest of them hoes, cause you killing them all. Don't even worry about my ex-girls, yeah. You was right, so I left, girl, yeah. I came around like an ex-girl, so you never gotta stress, girl. Whoa, so sit back, baby, ease your mind. Eyes low with the seats reclined. We kept it humble for a minute, but you know we got the freak in mind. If you could read in between the lines, it's no secret that depending how the night goes down, you might come to. You're the only one that caught my eye when you was with your crew. I gotta let you know right now that I want you, but let's keep it on the low right now. When I come through, your love is like a drug, I can't get enough, I might OD. The way you pick it up before you drop the thing on me. So I see just what we on tonight. Ay. I scoop you up whenever you wanna ride. Skirt, let's pop out and hit the scene, mama. More Jacobs in your body looking mean, mama. I like the way that you be busting out them jeans, mama. And your finger looking like it need a ring, mama, yeah. But tonight it's going down. SpongeBob, how you bring that thing around town? Baby, make that ass shake like surround sound. Looking like a snack, it's time to chow down. Whoa. Depending how the night goes down, you might come to. You're the only one that caught my eye when you was with your crew. I gotta let you know right now that I want you, but let's keep it on the low right now. When I come through.
Man, y'all know what it is. I always got to show love to the Jedi Gang. My man Zay is doing it big, man. Congratulations on that single right there. That's going to catapult you to a success you have never, ever dreamed of. Well, you probably have. We're just going to walk into it, real talk. I am here right now with the one and only, the lovely, the beautiful, the talented, the intellectual, the mogul, the fashionista, the diva herself, Miss Nicole Borders.
Hi guys.
She waved at the microphone. Y'all. Hey guys. I told her we was gonna make her real uncomfortable with this camera. So Miss Nicole, how you doing today?
I'm doing good.
You doing real good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm gonna tell everybody I got a chance to meet Miss Nicole last night at Exodus Cultural Center for the album release party of Killer Saya. My man Killer Saya, congratulations on the Triumph album release. But Miss Nicole was in there, 6'6" with the heels on. She got a strut like a giraffe that looked all sexy when she walked. And she was enjoying herself. She was wearing her smile. She was dancing. And she was networking. And that is the part that is the most catching to me as a businessman, the way she worked the room, the networking. So Miss Nicole, introduce yourself and tell them a little about you.
Hey everyone, my name is Nicole Borders. I'm originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I came out here just, on some fuck it, let's try something new. When I originally came out here, I came out here for modeling. But as I, stayed out here for a little bit, I grew a love for the music industry. So with that, obviously, being able to come to the great performance that took place yesterday, it was super dope. Everyone was super nice, and it was a great way to network. It was actually pretty, in my opinion, I'm not going to say like networking is necessarily easy, but I would say that everyone was extremely approachable and just like, it was like a warm and welcome feeling, and I really appreciated that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So being from Milwaukee, how long you been here?
So I've been here for a year and a half.
Year and a half? Okay. What originally brought you to Arizona?
So modeling originally brought me here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who were you modeling for?
So I was modeling. So I had a model mentor. Okay. Her name is Miss Stephanie. She was extremely supportive in my modeling endeavors. However, after, just like I was telling you a while back, like as far as like the industry standards of wanting me to be like a size 0, and just like
she said a size 0, y'all. A 0.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you guys, like, honestly, the thing about me as a person is that whatever I do in life, I want to be the best at.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And so some people, you could be, a model that does just this lane. But I'm the type of person that if I want to be a runway, I want to be standing next to Kendall Jenner. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
and Gigi Hadid. I don't want to be a runway model. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So once I realized that that's what I had to do in order to get to where I wanted to go, I was like, no. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll never be that skinny. I have curves. They're not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
And believe me, y'all, she do got curves. They all in the right place. Hey! Okay, so now let me ask you this. What made you get started into modeling?
I got started honestly pretty young. Like I loved it ever since Tyra Banks. I'm pretty sure it's like the basic story.
Gotcha.
You watching America's Next Top Model, walking around with the little heels on, and then when
you wearing your mama heels around the house and stuff.
Yeah, watching Tyra, thinking I'm gonna be the next big thing. And then I was working at like this pizza restaurant, and basically my boss, his girlfriend actually was a designer on Project Runway.
Okay.
And she came to me and said, "Are you a model?" I said, "No, I've always thought about it though." And she goes, "Well, I want you to be a model for one of my runway shows." And I'm like, "Really? Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and do that." So I did that runway show, and it was extremely successful. Well, then Project Runway actually came to Milwaukee for a return to runway fashion show, which really got me into the industry. And when I did that show, after I did that, and I walked for a couple of designers off of Project Runway, like Timothy Westbrook is one of them, and then Miranda Levy is the one that I worked with initially. I just took off from there. I started being able to network with agencies. I had like a background, and then the last thing that really took me off was I worked for Boston Store. I did a runway show for them as well.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay, I can do this, but here we are.
I hear you.
But I'm still happy. I love music. I think that once I got out of the realm of modeling and realized like it's so much more to entertainment and art than just modeling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
so that was going to be my next question. How did you make the transition from modeling to music?
So it's really, honestly, it was a turbulent transition. I'm going to be real. Because half of me...
She get a quarter for that word. Let me ring the bell. She said turbulent transition. Woo-hoo-hoo!
It was honestly a mess because honestly I was like in between, like, do I really want to quit this? I put so much time, effort, and energy in modeling, and then on the other end it's like, but I love music so much, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like I had to pick between the two just because I couldn't give my time, like, an effort and energy and all I wanted to put into something into two separate things. It's just not, you know what I'm saying? I said, now later down on the in life, this is something that I actually learned from Earl Nightingale. He spoke
y'all heard
on,
that she reads, y'all.
He spoke on mastering a craft before, like, jumping into something else. And that was something that extremely stuck out to me because I was always a person, jack of all trades, master of none. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, I have to pick. And people are like, well, you don't have to pick. You can be. I'm like, no, but that's the thing is like nowadays it's so many people that are so multi-talented. That's amazing. I think that's phenomenal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you're multi-talented and you're allocating your time to, 30 minutes to modeling, 30 minutes to me, you know what I'm saying? You can't really give your all to something if you're allocating your time separately, if you're allocating your energy separately, if you're allocating your money separately. You know what I'm saying? If I'm investing $3,000 in my lane year and $3,000 in music, so I invested $6,000 in 1 year, right? I could have took that $6,000 and invested in one lane and climbed up that lane and promoted myself in that one lane. And once I get to where I want to go, then I could be like, hey, by the way, I do this too. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly the mindset that I had when I decided to pick.
Okay.
The thing that really got me or pushed me over the edge, honestly, was just like the expectations of the modeling industry. And I'm just like, you know what? I want to make a new lane for it, but I feel like I want to do that once I'm already in the industry.
Once you're established.
Yep.
That makes sense. Okay, so you've worked with some pretty big names in the modeling, Project Runway. You did say at the Boston store. Now, with music, some of your influences in music and some of the people that you're working with now. Let's talk about them.
Okay. Influence-wise, I would definitely say at the very top of my list is Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
And the reason why is not
strumming my pain with his fingers.
And she's just amazing. She's an amazing person. Like, if you listen to her interviews and actually sit and like soak in the information that she gives you as an artist, you're just like, what the hell? Like, how is she so overlooked when it comes to the interviewing part, or just like knowing her as a person? It's like she's super deep. Another big influence, just recent, Ryan Leslie. I absolutely love him.
Okay. Shout out to Ryan Leslie.
Yes. And as far as working with people now, 100% transparent. Like I was telling you before, I'm not really seasoned in the music industry as much as I would want to be, but I have worked with a lot of local artists in the Midwest. I guess to name a few, just because they are really great artists. One of them is Vaughn. Well, no, not Vaughn. Oh my God, I'm blanking out right now. What is his name? Okay, Vaughn Alexander, that's his name.
Okay.
He's a really, really great artist. If you haven't heard of him, which, you know what I'm saying, check him out because he's extremely, extremely great. He made this song called Solange. I fell in love with it. He made a music video to it and it's taken off. Okay. And I'm so happy and proud of him because I've seen him from where he was to where he's at. And it's amazing.
Vaughn Alexander, and the song is called Solange. You just heard Miss Nicole Borders put a stamp on that. So y'all go check that out. Keep going. Tell us more.
And then of course my artist, his name's Mind. He's extremely, extremely. I would compare him to like a J. Cole, very lyrical.
Okay.
And I love that about him because it takes that. I'm not gonna like down mumble rap because I listen to it. I enjoy it too. You know,
absolutely,
I love all rap. But it takes that, like, I guess, perception that younger artists can't really rap. You know what I'm saying, or actually spit bars. He kind of reminds me YB Cordae.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? YB Cordae. I love YB Cordae. Okay. He's so dope. So that's the type of realm he's in. So if you haven't heard of him, definitely check him out. And he's also just, his story behind his music is what I love.
Okay.
Because everything that he actually writes, he's pretty much been through. So it's really deep.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like you can feel
that
his energy.
Yeah. You can feel the passion come out of it versus telling somebody else's story. So
exactly.
Dope. I gotta change.